past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, Achan. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Achan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Jets have got it. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
first play and a first throw for Rodgers. This completes a Corley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Second down and 3. Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd down, Tua. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Waddle, the motion man, right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets had 6 to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Running right, here's Achane. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, a run by Achane. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.